Boxing Heads. We are here at the renowned Westside Boxing Gym in Los Angeles. We're here with Rafael, Alikin, Gramajo.
What's up, y'all?
Good to see you, brother. So tell me about the work you're putting in, man. I know you've been gone for about, well, not gone, but away from the rings for about a year, a little more than a year.
Yeah, we've been away from the ring, bro, but we've never been away from the gym. So, actually, to be honest with you, I still feel like this camp has been stronger than any of the other camps. Just simple fact that we never left the gym. Just been away from the ring a little bit, but that's nothing to stop me.
Right. How does that affect or benefit you in any way for the upcoming fight on August 10th?
You know what? There's no benefit. The only thing I can say is what I've always said. If I stay training, stay confident in my training, then we can get the win.
Tell me about the experience of working with the renowned Saucedo brothers here at Westside Boxing. I know they're very renowned in the boxing world. They have a lot of good young prospects. How's that been like for you?
It's been great, man. Up until this point, we work every day. We work harder and harder. We know the rounds are going to be coming up, so we're always a step ahead. These guys, the Saucedo brothers, there's no playing around. You come to the gym, sometimes you come a little pissed off, excuse my language, but
it's cool.
These guys, they'll push you to the limit, man, and then sometimes that limit is like, oh, wow, it's to the extreme. But you know what? To be a champ, you always got to go to the extreme. Now,
you've had quite a few fights at Belasco Theater. What's that venue like, man? Do you enjoy fighting at Belasco?
First of all, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions for allowing us to, fight in their stable. I'm really appreciated. I think Golden Boy Promotions, Ramiro, thank you guys so much. It's amazing. No matter where I fight, there's a ring. If there's a ring, I'm happy.
Right.
But it's a great venue, man.
Right. How is the relationship between a fighter like yourself? How do you define that line of your desire to fight more often and the ability of the matchmakers to make the fights as often as you'd like to have them? How's the fine line between that? Is there a conflict in that, or do you guys kind of agree on how often and how much you should be fighting per year?
Absolutely not. We're pretty happy with them. They work with us really good. They're always making sure we're set for a fight. And that's why I really appreciate them. They're on it. They luckily, like I said, I'm thankful. They get us in there whenever they can. And it's been going swell.
Now we know you. You're a good young fighter. I'm sure there are people out there that don't know your style yet. Your will, determination, your skill. How would you define your skill set, your determination, your style? Stylistically, how do you match up? How do you define it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I for one, I appreciate toe-to-toe. I love it. I love going toe-to-toe. But if I get a guy that likes to box, I can box too. It just all depends on the other fighter. I can work a boxer or I can work a toe-to-toe. I would love a toe-to-toe. That's my style. How would you
rate, better yet, how would you rate your ability to adapt in the ring when it's crunch time and you got to adapt to whatever style your opponent brings? How would you rate your ability to do that?
From a 1 to 10, I'll rate myself a 9. As soon as I know, I work them the first round, I see what they got. From there on, it's got to work, all rounds.
Now, I know they've switched opponents on you quite a bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if, they have one guy listed on, for example, BoxRec, and it might have changed from that point on. Have you been able to study your opponent a little bit? I know there's not much video on some of the prospects coming up available, but have you been able to do that?
I'm gonna tell you what, I never really, honestly, I don't check them out too much. My managers will do that. They take care of that. I don't do it because like I told you since the beginning, I'm very confident in my training, and based off how I train, that's gonna be the win.
Now, how comfortable do you feel? You fight at 122, if I'm not mistaken. I know you're probably comfortable there, but how flexible are you to take fights maybe at 126? I don't know, maybe 118 is a little low for you. I'm not sure about that, but how flexible are you to go up to 126 at any given moment if the right opportunity comes along?
As of now, we're not doing 126. I mean, I feel real good at 122. If possible, if we have to go to 118, I can do that too. I feel great. Right now, we're at weight.
Right.
122 it is as of now. We're hoping to shoot for a title at 122. We can't do 122, we'll go down to 118.
Right. What is your ultimate goal in this?
Just like any fighter, man. Become a true champ, green belt.
Right. Of course. Now, let me ask you a little bit about, switching gears a little bit about some high-profile fights coming up and your take on those. Of course, obviously, August 26th, you have one of your stablemates, T-Dog now, fighting on that Cotto undercard. Coincidentally, that same day, we have what many define a circus pretty much going on in Vegas, and McGregor and Mayweather, of course. How do you see that one playing out?
You know what, man? I think that's a clown fight, man. I don't appreciate it as a fighter, but hey, everybody has their own opinion. I myself, I don't find it fair, but hey,
right.
Business, I guess.
Got you.
Them, so.
And then switching to the other mega fight, the real mega fight coming up this year. You know, we got Golovkin, Canelo. How do you see that one playing out?
That's a great fight. That's a fight you want to watch. GGG, Canelo. It's a true fight. That's a warrior fight. That's the one you want to watch.
How do you see that one playing out?
It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight, but hey, you know what? All tough fights are great.
Right. Yeah. Good show, right?
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Finally, some words for the fans, man. Talk to us about your fight on August 10th, Belasco. Why should they come out?
August 10th, come out, man. Check us out. It's gonna be a great night. A lot of good fighters. You know, August 10th, be there. Don't miss out.
Of course, they can expect for you to leave your heart on the ring, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a great fight. I always leave it all in the ring.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having us, man. It's been a pleasure watching your workout and coming to visit. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Thanks, True Boxing Head.
All right, you got it, man. Thanks.